The city's always going to have vacant lots that are awaiting development or reuse. So these things can exist, in every neighborhood in Vancouver, we hope.
There's lots of space in Vancouver that's not being used currently, where they could put a few tiny homes, perhaps even a tiny village.
Groups serving the downtown east side have teamed up with a local builder to demonstrate how tiny homes could fit into the city's plan to address homelessness. It's currently not legal in the city to build a so-called tiny home on vacant land and actually use it as a dwelling. But Lane Fab, along with the Overdose Prevention Society, have built one at Chapel Arts across from Oppenheimer Park in hopes city officials can be swayed.
I can take you inside. So we wanted something that would work on a tight urban site. So these are designed kind of like row houses where you can have shelters lined up right next to each other. We also wanted to capture a bit of that extra space, so we have a bonus loft space upstairs, which could just be storage or it could be an extra bed.
Bryn tells us a unit just like this one at Cordova and Dunlevy, right across the street from Oppenheimer Park, could be built in about 2 weeks, top to bottom. That includes heat, power, and lights with enough space for one or up to a family of 4.
How expensive is a building like this to put together?
If you were doing a village of these, each one would be about $15,000 for the building itself. And then you've got all the wraparound services.
But he says right now in the city of Vancouver, it simply can't be done legally.
Land is scarce and permitting is difficult. So one of our first barriers is to get either an emergency allowance from the city or to get them to actually change the building and zoning code to allow these.
Having a place where you feel at home is everything, and I think tiny homes would be a solution in the sense that it could end SRO or be an option as opposed to living in an SRO where there's a lot of things happening. We're trying to get the message out there that tiny homes are available. It is a possibility. It's just a legal issue at this point.
In a written statement, the City of Vancouver says in October, Council did instruct staff to investigate a tiny homes village pilot project, and that staff are currently conducting this work and are considering factors such as the availability of suitable land, building bylaws, zoning bylaws, and finding sources and opportunities, with a report expected in the coming weeks. In Vancouver, David Zura, City News.